Now that we've got that ult upgrade as well, let's see if we can see how dirty this ult is. Look at that! We're pretty much covering the entire backboard.
His name is ArghGodzirra.
What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra. We are back with more Set 3 from the Teamfight Tactics PBE server. Thank you for joining me as always. We're going to do something a little bit different in this video. The first two videos we've done on the PBE server so far, we've had a bit of structure to them in the way of the compositions we have gone for. We have gone in with a mindset of doing one particular comp and sticking to that build. In this particular match, I'm thinking we just go a mix of different compositions just to get a feel for some of the different individual heroes and what they can add to a team. That way we can cover a bit more ground. I still will bring videos that have a bit more structure, but I think this time around we're just going to have a bit of fun. Do we go a hand? Do we go the hand of justice? What do we have here that we can get involved with? We've got two Leonas. We've also got two Malphites.
I will protect you.
Let's go with Leona. Put the Graves in the back and we'll put a hand of justice on him. Echo on PBE got super lucky apparently. Oh well, there you go. 2-star Poppy to kick things off. Oh no. They're referring to the Nikos on the bench. If you're unfamiliar with how Set 3 works and you realise that I've got two Nikos Helps items to kick this game off, each game within Set 3 is set in a particular galaxy. We've seen many different galaxies so far. This particular galaxy is called the Nicoverse. Every single player in this match starts with two Nico Help items. I've moved them out of the way because the very first Set 3 video I dropped with the Star Guardian and Sorcerer build, I accidentally used a Nico instead of dragging the Teardrop item. I've learned. Keep it out of the way. I've just realised that as well. Someone said, look at the top next to the round counter, and I actually noticed there's like Nico's little picture up there. That's actually very handy to know. So there you go. When we start a match, if you want to be familiar with how it goes down, right there. Got ourselves a Runan's Hurricane already as well. Let's build it. Graves can get a couple of extra shots off. So many different comps I haven't even started to look at yet that are going to be very nice to dive into. Let's buy both the little Ziggs, I think. We haven't had the chance to play with Ziggs all that much yet, and I love the idea of playing around with the demolition trait. We should win this. And we will. Very nice.
A dance with me ends in blood.
I'm not going to waste those Nikos. We're going to use them when the occasion calls for them. What have we got here? We've got another Graves.
Lucky.
I don't want to go the Blitzcrank.
Strike from above.
With Mordekaiser out there, we might actually look at potentially getting some Dark Star online as well. Okay, let's grab the Blitzcrank. There's another two Leonas there. Sorry, Ziggs. I probably shouldn't have got rid of the Ziggs. I should have kept them around. I was going to put those on the side to potentially get some chrono in, but I don't think we're going to do that. As much as it's so tempting to get some chrono online, because the chrono composition in this game is absolutely incredible, let's set out to do what we set out to do. Let's have a mix around. Let's just do as many compositions within one composition as we can. That's the secondary Leona. And a Fiora, thank you. Darius wouldn't be too bad to throw in the back.
I have my order.
Let's get some early Space Pirate going. It's not something we're going to sustain, but Space Pirate, with 2 Space Pirates on the field, he wasn't lying about having 4 Nico's health. Lucky bastard. But with 2 Space Pirates, there is a 50% chance that a hero they eliminate will drop 1 gold coin. If you have 4 Space Pirates out on the field, not only do you get that percentage for 1 gold coin, but there is also a 10% chance they will drop a single item. We're doing alright at the moment.
Timeline, punk.
Mixing up the composition as much as we can seems to be working. I picked up a fist on the carousel. Finally got our Graves to level 2. I should have picked up that Leona. I'm an idiot.
I will protect you.
Had I picked up that last Leona, we only would be 1 away from level 3. But early game level 3 Leona, that's going to come in handy a lot. But we're doing okay. So far we've got 2 compositions online that we haven't used before, Space Pirate and Vanguard. I wouldn't mind actually doing a designated Vanguard composition where we go for the 4 Vanguard and we maybe do something in the back line, like maybe 4 blasters. That'd be pretty cool if we could do that. Do we win this fight? Yes.
Strength above all.
Yes, we do. Okay, we've got Caitlyn. Let's put Caitlyn in the back. I know we want to do something a little bit different, but I love Caitlyn as a champion. 2-star Caitlyn sitting in the back, just picking off those champions to get some extra damage. Yes, please. And I think we've got our next move online too, because we've got both Karma and I can't remember the name of the hero that is on there, but we've got another 2 Dark Star champions to get the 3 Dark Star trait online. This is where we're going to pop off with that sniper in the back line. Oh no, we're going to lose. I need you to pop off, Kate. No, it's not going to happen. This is not going to happen, is it? Nope. Sharko, there we go. And we just got them to level 2. What do we do here? Who do we swap out to get the Dark Star trait going? I want to do a game as well with 6 Dark Star. That would be insane. If you're unfamiliar with how Dark Star works, it's pretty much a combination of the current Light and Shadow classes, but instead of a Light unit dying and getting an attack speed buff, it gets the payoff that the Shadow buff has, where if a Shadow champion up to a certain amount, they get that attack bonus, and that's what happens with these guys in the Dark Star. If a Dark Star hero falls, the nearest Dark Star ally to them gets a buff to their attack damage overall. Let's just get rid of that. We're going to get double sniper out there. Sniper's a very good trait. I love Sniper. Good to pick off the ones that are straggling in the back a little bit. Ashe is still as OP as she was in the first 2 sets. She gets her shots off, and then as soon as she drops the ult, just wait for it. Even if she gets the chance. There she goes. Boom. Sends a big one off. It's a Sniper, Vanguard, Dark Star. Spewing, I got rid of the Ziggs early because getting Demolitionist out there would have been very interesting to see. But, oh, there we go. Level 2 Mordekaiser. Buy the Ezreals just in case we want to get the single chrono buff. Also gives us the chance to potentially run some blasters in the back as well. So let's just pop them over to the side because we don't... I like kind of organising my board a little bit as to the champions that are going to come out at certain periods. So I know Karma's going to be the next one we send out to get that Dark Star comp online. Caitlyn with the finish.
End of the timeline, punk.
See, Caitlyn and Ashe are the two that are doing the most damage. Having snipers in the back, especially in the early game, is very helpful. There's another Ashe.
We must press on.
Let's drop the Lux. Let's push level. Gonna put Karma out there. There we go. Sniper, Darkstar, Vanguard. And we now have an opening to bring in either Chrono, Celestial, Mystic, or Infiltrator. Infiltrator would be very good. 4 Infiltrator seems very nice as well, because Infiltrator is basically the assassin composition, but they start the match with an extra percentage of attack speed, and if you get the full amount of Infiltrators out there, that attack speed regenerates every time you get a kill. Now we've got an Infinity Edge. I feel we put it on the Ashe. No, we're going to go Caitlyn. Okay, what can we do here? Karma. Take the Mordekaiser. Getting Leona to 3-star would be very prudent. Gives us something to clickbait. Keep popping off in that back, Ashe. Keep popping off. Caitlyn setting up the finish. Boom! I didn't think I'd ever say this, but it's good to see Mordekaiser back. I didn't mind the Phantom buff from set 1.
Let the screams begin.
Get Israel out there. Gets us the chrono. But as I said, Celestial, if we get a second one out there, we get 10% healing for damage done, so that's viable. Infiltrator, there we go, 60% bonus attack speed, refreshes on takedown. So for 8 seconds at the start of every battle, you get 60% attack speed buff, and then if they take down a champion, they get another 60% buff. It is an expensive build to go for, although you get Kha'Zix pretty early. You have to wait to get Echo, who's a 5 cost unit, and you really don't get a solid chance of chasing down level 5 units now, or 5 cost units that is, until you hit about level 8. So it's more of a transitional composition.
Now or never.
In my opinion anyway. Let's let the gold build up while we take down these guys. Thresh would be another one to really throw in there and have a mix around with. Mystic I don't think is going to be really used all that much, considering a lot of the compositions I'm seeing are either Cybernetic, Rebel, or Chrono. You get the occasional Star Guardian Sorcerer, which obviously Mystic coming online would be very handy for that. We've got a Warmogs here. We're going to Warmog... Who do we Warmog? The Mordekaiser or the Leona? Let's push level. Gonna get Israel out there so we can get Chrono online. There we go. Do we Warmogs the Mordekaiser? Yes. Ooh, there's another Mordekaiser. Okay, come through for me, team. Win this match so we can get another Mordekaiser. Force of Nature already built on that side. 2 spatulas, very handy. We're going to win this one. There we go. Got little zigs there. Ziggs would be good, especially if we can chase down a Gangplank, because then between the two of them, they'd be dealing a lot of concussive damage, and being able to stun champions for a small period of time would be very beneficial. And the fact that we've got 2 Nico helps up our sleeve, we could take those and take Gangplank to Gangplank 2 straight away. Shogath. Shogath has one of the filthiest ults in this game because it takes up so much of the board. You've got no idea. And speaking about Star Guardians before... Oh, come on. Come on. Yes. Falling over the line in that battle. Misfortune. Ooh, here we go. Blaster, Mercenary, and Valkyrie.
Here she comes.
Okay, who do we get her out there for, though? Do we get rid of the Aish? Considering now Caitlyn's got the Chrono buff, is that what we do? I feel that's what we do. what's good about the Mercenary trait, there's only 2 champions in the game that can get it. It's either Misfortune or Gangplank. And what that means is down below in the party where you can purchase champions each round, sometimes you will roll the chance of being able to upgrade either one of their abilities, giving them a larger cone to shoot or a larger proximity to drop their bombs. Just makes them more OP of a champion. Picked up a bow. Let's go. Let's go 2-star Misfortune. At the expense of Ezreal. For now. So Sniper, Mercenary, Darkstar, Vanguard. We were just talking about how dirty Cho'Gath's ult is, but just wait till Misfortune pops off. Ideally, you'd want to get a Rabadon's Death Cap on Misfortune, maybe a Seraph's to help her get the ult off quicker, but watch this. If we can get her to drop it, that is dirty. Especially when you get the upgrade to open up the cone of attack. Give her a wider range to drop that ult. There's H2.
Make it count.
We could get Echo out there as an infiltrator. Is that what I want to do? Is that the route we want to go down? I still feel we want to get blasters online at level 8. I think the composition we've got now, minus getting Ezreal out there obviously for the blaster buff, is looking like the final team that we're going to run with. Because Ezreal not only gets us the blaster buff, but gets Chrono back online as well. So they'll be giving us 6 different compositions within the one team. And that's a good display of some units that we haven't used before as well. There's a nice bulk of units out there that we've never used. None of the Darkstar champions. We've put Leona out on the field once or twice before, but never really used her sustainably for a composition. Let's just push level right now. Try to see if we can chase down Leona 3. Oh, there we go. There's a spatula. I mean, it could have been an eco, but I was guessing it was a spatula. We can make an infiltrator. Oh, or we can make a dark star. There we go. You can see it in the... Where do we get rid of the Mordekaiser? Yep, larger cone. Purchase the larger cone upgrade. I feel like we make the Dark Star. Let's put it on you. Get some attack bonus if any of our Dark Star champions fall. Let's put that there, just in case we want to put maybe a rapid fire cannon. Boost her speed as much as we can. Now that we've got that ult upgrade as well, let's see if we can see how dirty this ult is. Look at that! We're pretty much covering the entire backboard. And in the meantime as well, we just picked up another Ezreal to get Ezreal 3. Oh, 2, sorry. 2... Sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Ezreal 2.
I love a challenge.
Oh, Leona 3. Giant Slayer on the Misfortune. Yes. Why not? Leona 3 for the clickbait, ladies and gentlemen. But our priority right now is to get some items onto Misfortune so she can pop off. Rabadane's Death Cap is definitely one you want to put on her. I feel like Rapid Fire Cannon as well. You want to boost that attack speed so she gets that ult off real quick. Rabadane, Seraphs, and maybe Rapid Fire Cannon. Or instead of a Seraphs, even a Spear of Shojin. But our little mixed match of guys here, they're boding well. So what, 3 Sniper, Chrono, 6 Chrono, 3 Snipers, 6 Sorcerer, Void, Star Guardian, Brawler. Some eclectic mixes to say the least. I think leaving the Karma tethered to the Misfortune is a very good play. Oh, Misfortune. Picked up a Death Blade, and we're going to put it on Aish. $56 to level 9. I don't even know who we bring in at level 9. Valkyrie. Valkyrie attacks and spells always critically strike targets under 50% health. That could be beneficial. Having 2 Valkyrie units out there with a team that does so much damage already. Something like Chrono. I'm sorry, Dasani. Even Dasani is thrown. There we go, true damage. Is that ult on miss? Yep. You better believe it is. I love communicating with the other players. It's good that we're all learning this set together. Aurelian Soul is an absolute boss. See, even Dasani Water there. Imagine Rab on her and Seraph. That's what I'm talking about. Probably not a mix we're going to get on her in this game, but definitely something I look forward to getting her involved in, especially the fact that she's a blaster. I would love to go full blaster and have her popping off like that. Holy crap!
The future hurts, doesn't it?
Runan's Hurricane. Up speed by 15. We could put it on the Misfortune. We could also put it on the Ezreal. Ideally, I want to put as much attack speed on Misfortune as possible, so I think we got the Hurricane on Misfortune.
Future hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's do it. I was contemplating putting Jin in there for Caitlyn, but I just like Caitlyn's finish all too much. Oh, someone's picked up Gangplank 2. And 2 Cho'Gaths. Watch Cho'Gath get its ult off. Watch how dirty and big it is. You ready? Oh no, wait. It's just backed up in the corner. That Vel'Koz's in the back. Look at that too. We got Kale. Kale's a Valkyrie. We can get her out there.
The galaxy must be purified.
Beautiful. So now that means Miss Fortune is going to be able to get extra crit damage off. On anybody that is lower than 50% health. Double Shojin Jewel Gauntlet Ari. Top 2, baby. Top 2. From here, I don't even care if we win. We're in a good position to win. I'm actually surprised as well, Big Banana.
The galaxy must be purified.
Oh, 3-star Caitlyn. That is going to be a bitch, especially with those 2 items. Can we win this? We need Miss Fortune to pop off. Damn. Okay, we got rapid fire cannon. This guy's team, 6 Chrono, 3 Sniper, 2 Vanguard. I hate to say it, but experience with this kind of setup dictates that Big Banana is going to beat me and take the win. I have mentioned, however, in previous videos for the PBE that we're not aiming at taking down wins in PBE. It's all about experiencing the updates and the changes that are coming. So although it'd be good to lock this down, I don't think it's going to happen. But at least we got to experience some new heroes. It makes me very interested to test out 6 Darkstar units all at once. I definitely want to try and do an Infiltrator build. I was just thinking in my mind, Infiltrators with Celestials might be a very, very good comp, because you'd have the Infiltrators getting that 60% refresh every time they kill a champion, with the Celestials giving every champion on your team a percentage of healing for every lot of damage they do. So the more damage you're getting done, and the faster amount of speed you're doing it in, the better chance you have at healing, and it might give you a little bit more viability out there. Miss Fortune just pops off though. If we had the right items on Miss Fortune, it'd definitely swing the game in our favour. That's part of my own problem. Not knowing which items to put on who at the right time. See, Rabadon's Death Cap right here would be perfect to plonk on top of Miss Fortune, but at the risk of losing Miss Fortune altogether, we can't afford to get rid of her. But I definitely swap that Runan's Hurricane for that Rabadon's Death Cap any day of the week.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Who do we drop it on? I contemplated doing the Gangplank for shits and giggles then, but I think we put it on Ezreal. I think we death cap Ezreal. No, let's do Ashe. Let's just stack Ashe. Why not? Have her tether our infiltrator over the back. GG, that's it. It was good seeing some other heroes in action. The next video that returns, I think we'll go for a more straight up set. If you want to see any certain sets, let me know in the comments below. Plenty more set 3 coming, so make sure you're subscribed. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.